PuckCooks, that's the show you're watching. Today we're doing smoked chicken thighs. And with a special seasoning, I'll show you. I got some carrots down the street, and they're still got dirt on them, but I'm gonna wash those up and make those too. Stay tuned.
Fire in the kitchen, flames all day. PuckCooks, PuckCooks. Turn off the heat, yeah, we don't.
Welcome back to PuckCooks. I got these apricots from the neighbor 2 days ago. Yesterday I incorporated it in a meal, and now I'm gonna try to use all the rest of these. And they're, homegrown. They don't spray any bug spray or anything over there, and that's also where I get these delicious eggs. Look at this egg, it's still got like hay on it from the little chickens laying them. And every day, I feed the chickens right outside my house. I feed them Cheerios and pretzels, anything stale. And they're over here doing what they're doing, chicken stuff. You don't have to actually rip into the apricots. You can just cut them like this, and just watch out for the little seed in there. You don't want to make your knife dull. And so you just go around in a circle, top off, bottom off. I just throw it away. And it's gonna take me a minute to do all these, so I'm sure we'll cut away and do something else. What else? Oh yeah, I get comments about my knife. I love this knife. An old man made it for me in Sedona. He's 82 years old. And he doesn't make you a sheath with the knife. He's not into that. So he told me to go find a leather worker or something. And there is a guy up the street over here that does that. I haven't gone to see him yet, but I'll get over there in time. And what else? Oh, there's a guy selling pine nuts down the street in a parking lot today, an old man. And I regret not stopping, but I thought they would be pretty expensive, pine nuts. And I don't know. I wild harvest them myself too in Flagstaff, Arizona. And so you just continue cutting this like this. And again, my knife's really sharp, so you gotta watch your fingers and be careful. But you get, I guess it's probably enough. That's probably enough. And then what you do is you take one of these little chickens, you set it here, and then the skin usually comes off a little bit like this, and you just put the apricots there like this, stuff them in there, and then I take this. Oh, this is the key to the whole thing. Look at this. You gotta get this. Oh my God. How much is this stuff, Chris? It's expensive.
30-ish.
30 bucks. Okay, so it's 30 bucks for this thing, but trust me when I tell you, it says fish on it. Don't pay attention to that. It makes the best blackened chicken ever known to man, I promise you. And you just sprinkle some of that on there, generous. And then I roll this and stick a skewer in it. And then I'm gonna join this with another 2. So there'll be 3 of these on each skewer, just like that. And then I'll just leave it there. Another one, same thing. The back of the chicken comes off a little bit. You'll see this. You put some apricots there, a couple big pieces. And then when you're eating it, trust me when I tell you, your guests are gonna know when they get a little piece of apricot, they're gonna love it. It's so delicious. The flavor of the apricot and this seasoning and the chicken just goes together really good. You don't need to put onion or anything else with this. And then you just join it like this with another skewer, watch your finger, and skewer it. And then I have a smoker outside there right now warming up. It's gonna make smoke. I think it takes about probably 40 minutes for it to smoke, something like that. But again, rough, and go check on it. And you gotta fight your way into this chicken, watch, right here, see? Spread it, and then put some apricots there, whole bunch. And they'll smoke in, and the smoke gets this, it'll make a ring on the chicken. Any meat really you put in a smoker, if it's a good smoker, it'll leave a little ring inside the meat, like a tree, kind of. And then we'll put these here for now. And I got 12, 14, something. I got a whole bunch of these chickens, and there's only 3 of us here right now, so we're gonna eat all these, I would imagine. And you stack them up in there. Okay, a little pocket. And then, boop, some of the seasoning. There's probably a better way to do this. I don't know, put the comments at the bottom. And I am getting comments, so I'm listening to you guys. I changed my camera angles a little bit. I just started this out, I was just cooking for us. And then I realized that, you guys are smart. Some of you know how to cook, and maybe I wasn't being clear about my measurements and stuff. So I'm gonna tune it up a little bit for you guys, so you can make these things at home. I also get really good deals on vegetables, guys, down the street. Oh, okay. Anyway, this just continues like this as a chain effect until you get done. Again, watch your fingers and stack them up like this. Let me do one more. I'll do one more. Fight your way underneath the meat. Whoop. Put the little dudes there. And again, it doesn't have to be exact. You know, I cook like country style. So it's just kind of rough, chopped. I don't care. And it's just for us, you know. This isn't a restaurant. I think arguably, you know, I can't get food like this at a restaurant very often. And when I can, it's very expensive. And so I learned how to do this myself. And I cook like this just outside all the time by a campfire. And this will just go on and on like this, so stay tuned. Chris, is the smoker on?
Oh yeah.
All right. This is what it looks like when they're done, something like that. You can see a little apricot sticking out right there. And yeah, watch, we just go to the smoker outside. You guys are gonna like this. Okay, when we made outside, this is a Traeger. They're about $1,000, so you don't have to have this fancy thing really. But man, if you can get one, I would definitely get one because you're gonna see what it does. It makes delicious chicken and pork and all the other things. And I actually cook, you'd be amazed, but I do cook eggplants in these too. And I make baba ganoush. It's a Middle Eastern dish. You can look it up. I'll probably make it at some point. I got a lot of eggplants. They're definitely growing up the street here. Woo! That's gonna be good. Look at, their apricots are peeking out. They're in there. And you just do that. Let the Traeger do its business. I'll take this in and clean it so you don't cross-contaminate too much. And stay tuned. The chicken's on the grill over there, the smoker. It could be a grill too. And then I'm gonna wash these vegetables. I got these from the farm down the street. And you can see they got dirt on them. They are super dirty. And you just wash them up real quick. And I wish you could smell these carrots because they're actually, I don't know what kind of organic vegetables. I don't believe that so much because I have actually lived outside on farms and stuff. And oh God, you can't imagine what that really smells like. It's delicious. It's one of my favorite things, the carrot. And the color, if you can see it, is not actually orange. It's like a opaque color. And I ripped these out of the ground today. The lady over there charged me $15. I can take all the vegetables I want and flowers. But I have to do weeding while I'm doing it. So I weed, she watches me a little bit, I guess. I'm probably easy on the eyes. Easy on the eyes, big puck. And then you just get the dirt off like this. And then I'm gonna cook these down into a sauce. And we're gonna make a pasta. I didn't make the pasta. I'm gonna try to turn up my game a little bit and start rolling out pasta by hand so that, you know, people can do that too. I would imagine it's fun. I've had plenty of line cook work, but none of it ever involved making pasta, so I don't really know how to do it. I'm gonna figure it out. All right, now everything's all cleaned up. I can bring these over here. We chop them right up. Some people save the greens from the carrots and stuff. I tend not to. I just throw them in the garbage. You can have a composting bin if you want. And maybe, you know, as I cook more and more food for this channel, I'll start to do that. But generally, what I do is, and this is the trick, you guys use your knife, the side of it, and I just rake this side. Be careful, because if your knife's as sharp as mine, it'll cut your finger real bad. And then you just rake the side of it. I don't peel them. Oh, they smell so good, man. Oh my God. I think it's one of my favorite vegetables, a carrot. And they just taste good, and they're good for you. What do they say? They're good for your eyes? Is that true?
Yeah.
Good for your eyes, man. And so, I don't know. I just eat them because I like them. I've always liked them when I was a kid. I'm a latchkey kid, which means my parents were working, and they just let us come home from school and be at our home alone at 7 or 8 years old. And I would do that. We'd take the bus home, and all the kids wanted to come over to my house. I had a big stereo and a pool. And we would, I would make this. I'd make buttered carrots. And Brussels sprouts was another one of my favorites. And so you just do this real quick. Get the knots off there. And then, I'm gonna throw that one out. It's weird. And then I just slice them up real nice and thin, like this. Oh my God, it smells so good, this carrot. I wish there was a way to have cameras that smell, you know?
Smell-o-vision.
No, remember that? Wasn't that a Bugs Bunny cartoon? I think so. Smell-o-vision? Oh no, No, it was Willy Wonka, the original one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The original Willy Wonka, and it was TV Mike, right? You know, if you really watch Willy Wonka, it's a scary movie to me. And I looked just like that kid in the movie when I was a kid, so I really, really liked that movie. I thought I could pretend I was that kid. And then what I got here is tomatoes, and they're really soft. I picked them out of literally they were touching the ground here at the farm. And you just put these in here like this. Get a pan going. Give me some heat. Just under high. And remember, don't ever put tomatoes in your cast iron skillets. You cannot do that. It will strip off all of your coating. And if you know about cooking like I do, I never wash my pans. I just wipe them out. And it seems like unsterile to do that. It's not. Trust me. I cook that pan so hot and I never ever clean it. Never. And look it's pretty decent. You can see in there. There's no crust. There's no carbon. Maybe once a year I'll clean it out. But all these pans, if you look in here, they're all kind of dirty in there. But it's okay, man. The food temperature that I cook at, no bacteria can survive, I promise. And so basically all I do is heat these up, take off the little tips, put them in there, just the red ones, and try to get the softer ones. So like this one, it's still green on the top. That's not really the one you want. You want this one. There's an ugly one. And the lady likes this if I take the uglies because she can't sell them. And do that, add a little bit of water. I'll just do this. I'm gonna do 2 of those. Okay, so 2 palmfuls. Run that. That'll get hot and cook. Always keep your surfaces clean. And get a splash guard, man. You need one of these too. That way nothing goes everywhere. It's always easy to clean up. And I haven't got too many comments yet, but I'd like to know what everybody thinks that is called, because I don't know. Watch this. It's puzzling to me. I don't know. It looks like a giant acorn, right? I don't know, man. I got it at the farm. I saw it growing, I cut it, and it's really, really soft, which it's soft. And so I'm looking forward to cutting it. You know, I had a lady tell me yesterday that when she was cutting into her spaghetti squash, she couldn't get it open. And I told her to get a hacksaw and just cut it in half with a hacksaw, if that's what she needs to do, because she's a lady. And I blamed her knife, though, too. I told her she had crappy knives. I've been over her house. And I have really good knives, like that one. And Chris said that was $200. But that's why. See how nice that went in that melon? Because that's where your money goes. Okay, so this is simmering. And what you do is, see, it's water on the bottom and real hot. And then you just roll the tomatoes a little bit while it's doing it. You can use your hand. I use my hand, but some people use a fork if your hands are tender. I have really tough hands, so I can just touch this, but it's hot. And roll these until they're soft and they're about to explode, because then I'm going to break them down. Okay, I'm going to get a masher. I'm going to mash them all up, and then I'm going to add pasta to this in a second. And then this is actually one of my go-tos. I always have bacon ends and peppers. And so it's not really spicy, but a little bit. And then you add this in there, like this. Just to round out the flavor, I'm gonna make like a homemade pasta sauce with carrots in it, because that's what I had. You know, whatever's available to me is what I ate. And I expect everybody else to do that too. Feed your kids, man. C-H-I-C-K-E-N, that's the way we spell chicken. Mississippi John Hurt, if you wanna look it up. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. It comes to this, real basic, okay? And I keep this simple for myself, and it works. You just break the tomatoes up a little bit, pretty much. And when you serve it, it's gonna serve right out of this one dish, so you don't make a bunch of dirty dishes for everybody. And you're gonna have like a kid size side and then adult side, right? And this will be spicy peppers and stuff over here, and tomatoes there. You break it up. Like I said, I had an Italian girlfriend, man, she was serious about it. Yanetti. And then you grab this. Oh no, not the low pasta. And you literally just put it right in there. You don't care. It's pre-cooked. I think everybody can handle cooking pasta, right? It's not a brain surgery thing. And this is just, rotinis. You buy them and keep it simple. And then I'm gonna add this first. I'm gonna add some peppers. I switched up to my bigger knife. This knife is a real piece of work right here, man. Look at this thing. This is, you know what it reminds me of? I'm gonna be honest with you. Look, it reminds me of that Bates Motel movie. It's such a big sucker, it's gonna go in. And so you wanna keep the seeds. They have a lot of the Caspian in them, they're hot. And then, ooh, that's a bad pepper right there. Don't mess with that little sucker. Ooh, I'm putting it in. And where I'm living now, you know, I'm not really good on hot stuff, but the people I live with can take some hot stuff. I've made some hot stuff, man, and they ate it. So they're literally like, oh, it's not that hot. Okay, you guys go ahead on that dish because it's too hot for me. But this one's gonna be pretty hot. I told them that ahead of time. So here we go. You take all that, put it on the adult side, okay? There's no kids here tonight, but I am a good babysitter. There's a lot of LDS, we call them. They're Mormons. They live here, Utah, and they're nice people. You know, they dress a little strange. They're something to get used to. You say that, but I like the LDS people. They definitely eat healthy, and all the chicks are always making pasta and all kinds of cakes and stuff. I want to get more friends with them so I can get some of their recipes. They're kind of like Amish in a way, right? They kind of make their own clothes, and the ladies are real conservative, you know, and I like that. Yeah, I think the older I get, the more conservative I am. When I was young, my mom's a liberal, real liberal. Jesus, real liberal, man. And so I was raised that way, but as I got older, I became not so liberal because I don't believe in just come to our country and do what you want. And if you watch me on Real World, you know that was the problem I had with the roommates is there was a guy there that was an American, man, and he was going to the doctor and spending our money, man, and I didn't like it. So the older I get, the more Republican I am, I believe. I try not to even be like Republican. Maybe I'm, what's the name, Chris, for both?
Independent.
Oh, that's me, yeah. I'm independent, man. Would I be the president? Yes. I would. I'd take Mexico, though, if we did that. Yep. First thing I'm doing. Look, put the garlic right on top. I don't give a crap. And then, of course, cheese, which is, as you know, one of my favorites. Smells like Italian girls' feet, man. And then you just put a liberal amount of this in there. Liberals. Here, you can have a whole bunch of your liberal cheese. It smells like feet, dude. Oh, it smells so good. Can you smell this, Chris? I mean, can you smell this?
Yeah.
This dish is cracking off, guys. Okay, so then we're gonna do this is Romano cheese. I can tell by how hard it is. And then this is a Parmesan. It's really delicious, and I put both because I can, you know. If you can't afford to do both, and I mean, this is expensive cheese too. I think one of these things is like $7. So, I don't know. It depends on where you're at. You can substitute if you're low budge. I'm not mad at you at all. I grew up real low budge. Just use the welfare cheese. It's fine. It'll work. It'll melt down, and it'll still taste good. And don't do anything too fancy. I'm gonna really get into this next thing is making pasta. It's not hard. It's folding and a lot of work. For what you get out of it, it's worth it. And then what I do is I'll put this in the oven and let it melt down, okay? We're gonna do that. My fancy little housewife glove. Normally I would just grab this with my bare hand, but this is the pasta dish while the chicken's cooking. Oh my God, that smells so good. Oh boy. And then what I wanna do is, I wanna garnish it on the top. Wolfgang Puck told me that. He said, always the garnish, Puck, always the garnish. Oh yeah? Okay. So you just kind of thinly slice this. And come on guys, we're adults here. I'll just eat this delicious garnish like this. Always garnish like this. And then these are really hot. These little purple suckers, look at that little thing. Ooh man, watch your mouth. Holy mother, watch your mouth. And if you touch these peppers, always wash your hands, man. Don't be touching your face. Hey, does anybody watch that show, Hot Wings? I love that show, man. I don't want to go on it, though. I ain't eating them hot peppers. Hell no. There you go like this. That's the, oh, let's put one more here. And again, these are not hot peppers. This is like a sweet pepper. And then I think we should put also one of these Italian wax peppers. Ooh, these suckers are delicious. Look at that one. Yeah. That's pretty spicy. Oh yeah. Mm, that's got some legs. Yow! Ooh, that one's gonna make me sweat. Oh, that was hotter than I thought it was. And then, like I said, just like that. And then I'll just leave this here like this, and we'll go get the chicken. All right, guys, now we're back outside at the Traeger. This is a smoker. It's you know, it's expensive, but oh my God, those came out good. Listen to that. And you guys don't have to have this little prong thing, but it is nice to have it. And we can put that in the link below. It really does tell you when your chicken's done on the inside. And then for me, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Don't do this, but my hands are tough, and I can just kind of grab these and move them off. They are sizzling hot, but my hands can take it because I know how delicious this food is. And oh my God, you can hear that, right? These ones are sneaky little suckers. You remember when I skewered these on here? Look at, they're on there so good, they ain't even coming off. That's what a Traeger does. It's special. It puts these little pellets. Want to film them? Come here. Look at, see this little pellet? Put the little pellets in here, and they go down automatically into and make some smoke. I'm not sure how it works, but I know how to turn that sucker on. And we just take this inside the house and continue eating. All right, so now we got our chicken back out of the Traeger smoker. I'm gonna do this. I just like to plate them like this. They come right off these skewers, and then, oh, they smell so good. I smell apricot and this, remember this, Perdomi. Gotta have that guy. And those are about 30 bucks, 28 bucks I think it was, whatever. It makes a big difference when you get them. Oh, my mouth's watering so bad.
I'm starving.
Well, we're gonna eat, hold on, man. And this didn't take really that long to make in big perspective. And then I wanna add this. You always gotta have the hearty tomato progresso. And this pan is really hot. And I just put the room temperature soup right on top of that like this. And then that's it. I plate to serve just like that. And I have people just literally come here with their plate, scoop this out when they want it, and then we'll give them a scoop of some kind. Here, this thing. And they can just scoop that out. And underneath here, if we look, because we are doing a show, you can see it's wet in there. This is the adult side with the carrots, and this is the children's side, the non-carrots, but it's all wet. And the pasta's gonna be all delicious in there. And that's how I do it, man. We don't make a bunch of mess. You know, this is just these two things. I'm gonna clean this. It can go in my fancy, best sink I've ever had in my life. And yeah, there you go. Let's taste one. What do you think? I can. Oh my God, it's so good. You're not gonna believe how good that is. Apricot, barbecue. Oh, look. There's the apricot right there. Oh, it's so good. Thanks for watching PuckCooks. Stay tuned to the next episode.
Fire in the kitchen, flames all day.